Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm the Serious Strategy Game, and we are returning to Hearts of Iron 4. Things are starting to be a little bit interesting as the Allies are now landing all across the French and Belgian coast down here. So we have got British troops in continental Europe. Let's see whether we can push them back into the sea. I very much hope so. Italy and the UK are still battling it out in Africa. And of course, the Soviets have just started or are continuing their offensive down here in Russia, pretty much across the entire front. So let's see what that is going to be about. But that being said, I noticed that last time around we did research the new light tank design, and I didn't actually use it. So let's go ahead and try to do that. So just as a reminder here, our light tanks should have a speed actually of 12 kilometers per hour, I thought. Wait a minute, let's double check on that. Did we maybe get an update and that was... That maybe screwed us over? I don't know. Let's check that. Okay, so you guys, 5th Panzer Division, how fast are you guys? You are incredibly fast, but that might be due to a Heinz Guderian. I don't know. Okay, let's actually check in the division template here. So 10.4. That's likely due to the tanks, isn't it? Yeah, you are 12 kilometers per hour, so... yeah, let's redesign that. I'm a little bit concerned about that. Not sure why that didn't happen before. But right, here we go. Let's try to go for 12 kilometers per hour. We are going to use, I think, gasoline engines because of the speed boost. We're going to use welded armor because it's just a little bit better than riveted armor. Actually, significantly better. But not that much more costly. Cast armor would be a little bit better still, but would cost so much more. Suspension, we're going to use Christie suspension for the increased speed. And in terms of armaments, we are going to continue to use the close support gun. I was thinking about using the improved small cannon here for somewhat less soft attack though, so I think the close gun here is still better. We're going to use a 2-man turret because that does have a little bit more breakthrough. We're going to use radios, and then we are going to use, I think for the first time here, sloped armor, because that does increase our armor rating, and I think we see that we have a little bit too little of that. Do we need more reliability? Let's check on that later. I don't think we need the piercing. We do have our medium tanks to do that. We could go for breakthrough, but I'm also a little bit mindful about not going too low here on the defense. So let's actually get a couple of additional machine guns. I think that's going to be nice. And then what we're going to do is we're going to dial up the engine and add as much armor here so that this thing is still faster than 12 kilometers. It actually is that now, so yeah, that's actually pretty fine here. Significantly more expensive than what we had. Oh, and it's called Leopard. You know what? I think I'll like that. That is a good name. And honestly, I like the model. The gun doesn't quite look right. It's a too long gun. Do we have anything else? Yeah, this is just so much more Panzer 1. No. Honestly, that does look good to me. That is a more modern light tank. I like it. So, anything else then? Yeah, we should get a better picture here. Can we do something like... no, these don't look right. This one might be fine. Yeah, I like it. Okay, let's save that. It is pretty expensive to save that, but still, this is a good design. I hope at least. Right, so let's get our Panzer 2Ds here. We're going to shift that towards the new Leopard. You guys are actually going to be decommissioned, and that's pretty good. Now, I also noticed that we have about 1,000 trains, so we can probably dial down on the train production here, and add a couple more light tanks here to the line. I think that's going to work out fine. Notice we are still converting some of our older tanks. That should be cool too. I think some of these things here are not quite right, but that's going to be fine soon. Right, so there we go. Outdated equipment, Panzer 3E. I actually don't think we're producing that anymore, are we? I really don't think so. By the way, let's briefly check on... I don't know whether there was an update or whether anything else happened. So let's take a look at here at the Panzer 4. You guys are 11. I think something has changed here. I'm not sure what. Yeah, I do think I want to have the speed. So we're going to adapt these things a little bit. And you're going to go be the Panzer 4A. I dislike that we had to change that because it means losing a little bit of production efficiency. But we really should try to make sure that we are producing the best stuff here. Right, there we go. Okay, that's good. one more thing that I wanted to do, but I forgot. Oh well, can't be that important then. Right, so logistics fulfillment, war support, all of that seems to be fine. Any decisions we want to take in? No, I think all of that is good. Yeah, nothing that we need to do here. Right, so we are battling over here. Let's actually call off that attack. I don't think this is tremendously useful. You guys are coming into contact here though, so that's good to see. We have a couple of troops that are landing over here in Antwerp. I've sent out my motorized troops to be adjacent to that. I think they might be very useful to, well, basically throw them back into the sea. Right, that being said, anything else now that we need to do in Russia? No, I think we are holding most of these places. There's a little bit of an advance there. That seems to be not that great. You guys are doing fine though. You guys are low on supplies. We don't need to hold this swamp here. I would like to keep Lugar, but that's about it. Yeah, we need to be slightly careful over here though. Don't want to be pushed out of Leningrad if we can avoid it. Right, I think, yeah, okay, so you guys are now in position, and I'm actually thinking that we should pull back here. So let's get all of you guys, let's retreat to Brussels, and then we are going to try to let them come onto the shoreline, and then we're going to try to beat them back afterwards. I think that's the slightly more useful idea there. Lost a convoy, really don't need to be alerting me for that. Okay, there we go. That's a bunch of Brits here. There's no one anywhere else over here, is there? No, I think this is all, this is our entire force here. So let's attack immediately, do a counterattack here, 2 divisions, which should be bobbed pretty quickly. They can actually retreat to the sea. Oh, that's unfortunate. I was thinking that they couldn't. Right, good job, guys. That's fine. Ooh, U-boat effort done. Lovely. And we've got a cruiser submarine. We'll need to look at that too. Right, so where was the naval stuff? I think over here, right? Yeah, let's go to trade interdiction and then go all the way down here. Unless there's anything else that we need to do. Ostval. Can I suppose be useful? Tartu, Nivelle, Minsk, Kiev. Could be useful. What does that actually do? It only grants us land fort construction speed. And it does give us some land forts. Not critical. Rocketry might be useful very soon. We would need to do air innovations for that. Yeah, but I think for the moment we can focus on the... Well, this doesn't do anything for us, actually. Because we've got pretty much... No, we don't have all of the trade interdiction, so yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, I think that's fine. Good. Right, you guys are all filtering in here. I wish there was a way how we could tell our occupying troops here to not engage into any offensive action. There just doesn't seem a way to do that. We're losing trains, that's fine, we don't have that many. Stop it, you're not built to do this. Okay, these guys are landing here. Let's have them land there, I think that's going to be alright. Right, and then... Who dares wins? Stop it, and then you know what? You guys can go ahead with the offensive here. Have some proper guys going about it. That's fine. Good. Just another convoy battle, just another convoy battle. Lots of convoys there, that's good. So, are we seeing that our light cruisers are engaging here? I would have hoped that they do. Let's actually check that. So, you guys over here. Where are you currently based? You are down here, you're coming to the help of this battle. There are just convoys, but there's also another ship. Let's see whether they do come into action. I would love for them to actually do that, but I can't see that that would be happening. It's not even here, so... Where are you guys? I don't know. Sometimes it is weird. Okay, Soviets lost a couple of destroyers here in the Black Sea. That's good. Let's continue to check whether there are any particular weak points in the Soviet front line here. I'm always a little bit looking out for that. I know it's a lot of micro, but still I think it's the way to go here. The Soviets do have insane modifiers, remember that, so... Oh yeah, and by the way, some of you guys wondered why I wasn't helping the Italians in the Mediterranean a little bit more, but I can't. There's just no way how we could send troops there. Ooh, look at this. Look at this. So the Brits are still over here. We do firstly get some intel on them. So they've got an armor value of 10 and a piercing value of 14. That's not a lot. A, and B, this might present an opportunity where we can potentially attack into here and potentially cut off either all of these guys in the north or these guys here in the south. Let's see whether that is going to be possible. And for a second here, oh yeah, what I remembered is, now we are producing the new infantry equipment, right? Yeah, we've got the MP43. One of the best things about the MP43 is that, you know, this is a catch-all term for all infantry equipment. You can see the Panzerschreck or Panzerfaust, no, I think it's a Panzerschreck in the background here. And this does have a piercing of 10, which is brilliant. Good piercing. Now, what that means is we are currently prioritizing our armored divisions to receive infantry equipment first. And that's fine, but I think we might not want to do that for a moment here and actually have this equipment filter as a priority towards our motorized divisions, because these guys currently don't have the piercing. They think they do, but they don't really, if you look in an actual division, because they don't have all of the new stuff. So yeah, I think that's going to be a good idea. Right, let's see whether we can beat that tank. Well, that tank has been beaten. These guys up there in the north are attacking, or are going to be attacking, but that's fine. I think we can repel them. At least if it's not too many divisions. It's 2 divisions. One of them should be losing quickly. Why is the other one so powerful? Has a super high soft attack here. Okay, and now we win. Good. Now our troops want to go south. I don't want to do that. I think what I would prefer is if we could actually strike this way. These guys should be beaten fairly quickly. We're going to be attacked by some other guys there. Okay, you try to attack the infantry there. Now you're telling me that you're going to win, but I don't quite believe that. So let's simply defend over here. Maybe they're going to walk out of the picture there. Some of them seem to be doing that. Okay, honestly, let's actually set you up for an offensive here. You might actually even gain some preparation points. How's the world looking over here? Yeah, we are beating back the English. That's good to see. And you know what? I think we can actually bring back our armored divisions to, let's say, Minsk. I think that's a good central location. Right, I don't see any other battles here on the Soviet side, so they seem to be withdrawing a little bit, or at least seizing their offensive. What's going on over here? Just a lot of submarines battling it out. Okay, fine. Right, so, you know what? Actually, one of you guys can definitely get down here, because that would already cut off 4 further divisions. Ah, the Red Baron shot down. Unfortunate. Right, guys, how are we going to solve that? So, we've got a lot of divisions filtering to the east and a couple of them to the west. I'm not sure, I don't think we can see when they are going to be away. No, we can actually. 9 hours. How about you guys? 1 hour. How about you guys? 1 hour. And you, lastly? 13 hours. So you're telling me that in 1 hour you guys will have exchanged places, which of course wouldn't do anything for us, basically. So how about we attack over here. We attack over here. And then in just 1 hour and 50... Well, it's too long. Okay, I was gambling a little bit here and that didn't work out. Because these guys are going to take too long. This is going to be a long time. There's only 9 hours though. Maybe we can keep that up to 9 hours. Oh, they've got actually... They did get reinforcements here. Right, let's see whether we can beat them. I don't think so. No. Ah, unfortunate. Stop it. Stop it. It would have been brilliant if we could have beaten them somehow over here, but I don't think we can. We can keep watching this, see whether any weakness develops there, but I kind of don't think so. So, you know what? We might actually want to just drive them back this way. It's probably going to be the slightly easier approach here. We'll see, we'll see. Right, convoys, something, convoys. And I do need to keep on... Oh, look at this. This is exactly what I'm talking about. This is nice. Look at that. I mean, they did do a lot of damage here, especially HMS Emerald. Did nearly, well, did do a number on some of our light cruisers here. But look at this. 14 destroyers sunk. That is just fantastic. That is so great. Let's actually do check on our fleet here though, because I don't want to lose any of these guys. Yeah, Munich, you guys are suffering a little bit. Let's actually send them to be repaired now. Ooh, Italy is demanding a little bit of France. Do we want to give them Savoy? Do they get more? Yeah, you know what? They can get Savoy. Why not? Okay, continuing to beat them over there. No, nothing new on the Eastern Front. Actually, another destroyer sunk there. That's great. That was such a good battle over here. That significantly weakens the English position on their destroyers. And weak English destroyers, we are being under attack here. Let's... Well, I still want to beat these guys first. So... Okay, let's have you stay over here for a moment. I'm hoping that we beat this first before you're going to win the other... Oh, we gave you Savoy, and as a gift to us, you basically cancel the land and lease. Got it. Actually, our fuel is looking pretty good. But I should check. Wait a minute. Naval invasion Eastern Germany? Eastern Germany. You're telling me you're landing close to Berlin. Eastern Balkans, I get that. Greece, okay, I get that. Lots of bombers over here, but we do have a couple of fighters in the area, so that's at least going to be fine. Lots of support planes here. I'm a little bit curious about this situation here. Let us actually make sure that we are defending at least the Baltic coast. I did not expect them to be able to do this, though. Curious. Kind of curious. Right, there is a destroyer here, and presumably a couple of light cruisers. 2 light cruisers, 12 destroyers. But our light cruisers are around, at least. You guys are being repaired, are you? How many? Oh, we are not assigning a lot of ships to dockyards. The other way around. So let's say max is 14. Yeah, that's a little bit better. You guys in Narvik, you are damaged, but I can't really tell you why, because I don't think I've ever seen you fight over there in the Barents Sea. Historically, one of the largest or one of the deadliest areas for convoys and convoy fighting. Some battles over there, but this one is really weird. Eastern Germany. Anti-naval invasion in Ukraine? Yeah, good luck with that. Good luck with that. Okay, bases over here on horrendous supply. Can we do anything about that? I don't see any particular weak spot here on the Russian front. We've got our troops back in the game. You guys over here. You guys are sort of distributed along the entire thing, aren't you? Okay, let's bring you back onto one of these supply nodes. And then we'll need to think about our spring offensive here. Now, as I said before, I think we should take into account the Russian suppliers situation a little bit more. There are some supply links here, but to me it would seem beneficial if we could at least capture Kharkov, which should also be a major industrial center, and potentially Voronezh. Voronezh? At least this point down here would be a good location. Maybe this up here. In that case, they couldn't really supply the entire south. So that would be one of the important objectives. Another one would be Rostov, up on Don. And the other item that I'm very eager to capture is all of this down here, because this is chromium, this is tungsten, but most importantly, this is oil. And oil is something that I would love to get. So either, I think first an offensive down here through this gap into this terrain might be the first thing that we're going to try to do, Kharkov towards Runchev. And then we're going to swing south and try to clear the area there. That's going to be the broad idea here. And I think one of the things that we learned in our first attempt at some offensives were that we need a much wider front to be able to really pin in a lot of the movement from the sideways, sort of the tangential movement, the lateral movement, if you will, that some of these guys did show. So how about you guys get over here, and then half of you are going to get over here, and then you know what, actually you move down here, and then I want to capture you. Yeah, you guys get down there. Or you know what, you go there, you guys go here. And then we have a relatively wide front at which we can send them forward. And then we're going to take you guys, send you down to Kiev. Maybe don't go through the mud. Speaking of mud, it is raining, but I should bring forward some of our fighters here. I noticed that they have more or less exactly our amount of airplanes, but apparently still they have air superiority. Why? Why? Why do they have so much more power? It must be the difficulty setting. That is a bit disheartening. Right, we have a lot of planes operating in this vicinity here. Maybe if I could capture one of you guys, bring it to Greece, and then send you towards the Aegean, I think that might be useful. Oh, speaking of Greece, destroy a sunk there, good. Okay, so let's bring forward our fighters and our close air support, our tactical bombers and our close air support again. So, you guys, where are you guys all based? Who's flying over there? Oh, that's the recon. Okay, recon, get over here, get yourself flying recon missions, obviously, over Ukraine. The Sturzkampfgeschwader is going to be set over here, and then also you're going to operate in Ukraine. And the tactical bombers over here. Most of you guys are actually going to be set towards Ukraine, because I think this is actually where our offensive is going to pretty much have its main focus. So that's going to be alright-ish, I hope. Didn't we have a lot more tactical bombers? Where are our tactical bombers? Fighters, fighters, fighters. I think we were very short on fighters. Oh, I think a lot of them might actually be down here, right? Yeah. Yeah, we did sort of loan them out to the other guys. Tripoli, yeah, I think, you know what? One of these guys in Sicily, and one of the other guys is... You guys are going to be reset to here. Then you're going to fly over Ukraine. Good. That does leave a couple of bombers down here, which I think is fine. And as you can see, I actually have a couple of supply drops down here too, which might or might not do anything for us, I don't know. Right, that's fine though. Right, let's keep on watching the area down here. Okay, we're finally winning this, but only if the Italians actually reinforce, which they do, to be fair, so that's good. Right, you can actually try to attack there. Okay, actually our motorized troops here have been beaten back, which evidently is not a good sign. But here we go. Right, let's see. I don't know whether we're going to win there. No big movements or anything down here. You guys, so this is mainly the Bulgarian troops. You can actually go back to, let's say, Cologne. And stay over there. And then the Motortruppen, you guys. And you know what, I actually want all of you. No, I just want the 12 troops over there. I think it makes sense to keep some reserves in some positions. But these 12 units here, they are likewise going to get towards at least this area down here and try to further exploit any success that we might have in the area up there north. Right, there we go. Finally did make a push here. Probably you guys are all pretty much out of organization here, but that doesn't need to deter us. What I do want to do though is ask you guys to just be a part of this front line here, and you can actually just try to do it like that. And then we're going to cancel this here because I'm not sure the Italians are actually sending enough supplies forward. Okay, there are some port strikes here, and apparently there are still some Greek vessels, which is good to see because that means we can sink them. Ooh, convoy. Why is that notifying that as a proper battle? Because I think there was some damage to some other ships. But it's always a little bit annoying, that, isn't it? Right, let's check on Germany. I don't want to miss an invasion to Germany there. That would be kind of hilariously bad, actually. Right, Iberian Coast, yeah, we know that. So, how are you guys doing? Yeah, you're still repairing here a little bit. Yeah, you'll be fine though, you'll be fine. Right, guys, how are you doing down here? Okay, you are attacking. Let's try to attack over here. I think these guys should be fairly easy to beat. Well, I say that, and then they beat us, so... let's make sure that you have a little bit more concentration in your push here. Oh yeah, we actually do need to come down here to really defend this area, I'm seeing. Because we want to make sure that they are... No, don't overrun me here. Don't overrun me. Don't. Okay, what's going to happen now? I actually don't know what's going to happen if I withdrew into a position. Philippines have capitulated. Okay, yeah. No. You're going to be fine. Now, do we want to continue defending here? I think we do. It's unfortunate that we didn't properly encircle them there. That's just going to be the way it is. Right. And then as soon as we do see an opening down here, anywhere really, we're going to try to push. How's the weather? Weather here is fine. Weather here seems to be fine. Weather here is fine. Yeah, you know what? I think the weather is actually good. So we can very well go ahead and attack them. Now that being said, we had minute 27, so I don't think we're going to do that this time around. But we are in an excellent position to actually start our next offensive. Ooh, look at all of this. Look at all of these juicy convoys being sunk. Yeah, but we are in a good position there for next time around. Research is going well. And the tank upgrade, nothing that we truly should really want to wait for. But all of these are things that are going to be useful next time around. So I think what we should also try to do is at least, you know what, let's actually grab like 2 of these guys, and I would like you to do logistic strikes. Maybe that's going to be useful, maybe not, I don't know. We're going to see. So that being said, thank you very much for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Do leave a like and everything, and I hope to see you around next time for our spring offensive of 1942. Historically, I think one of the areas where the Germans did actually focus, I think, on the south. But yeah, let's see how well that is going to turn out. Bye bye, guys.